Alright, hello everyone and anyone who decides to watch these videos. I wanted to show you a few new things that I've done over the past few days. First of all, I wanted to show you something my father actually made. This is pretty cool. I did the actual knife itself. And he decided to do the aluminum handles, which I was a little bit iffy on doing, but he went ahead and did them because I was dragging my ass. And I think it turned out pretty good. We had issues countersinking the rivets, as you can see. We actually have a tool for it, and it broke. So Dad actually made another one. And it didn't work quite as well as we wanted, but it looks good. It feels good. It feels almost buttery in your hands. We really like it. But to me, one of the most interesting things is this. This is a Kydex sheath that my father actually stitched. He didn't like the big, bulky Kydex with the rivets, because I only have 1/4 inch rivets now. And he actually stitched Kydex. And I have never seen this done before. I don't know if I just haven't gotten around or what, but he drilled a bunch of the little holes. I think it's I don't remember what size it is, and he used spider wire fishing line and stitched it. It's the first time I've ever seen that done, and it actually turned out pretty cool. The retention isn't super tight, but it clicks on there, and I mean, it clicks off, clicks on, doesn't scratch the blade. It's great. So I just wanted to show you guys that in case I do more like it. You'll see where I got that from. You guys have already seen this guy. Probably not in very good light. I just wanted to get a video out there so everyone knew I wasn't dead. You can see how scratched up this thing is. I've been using it. I really like it. So. The other one is this. This was the knife I did at the same time as my father's knife. And I've just been played around on the buffing wheel with it. I've just been kind of putting off finishing it. So I decided to put some micarta on it that I picked up. I think brown is going to end up being what I'm going to get. I got a bunch of different types of micarta and scales to see what I liked before I ordered big old sheets of it. And I really like the black paper micarta, I guess it is. I don't know if it's actually called micarta. I don't know if it's that brand. And I also really liked the black actual micarta. The canvas. I did really like that. But I haven't tried any of the brown, and I have 2 sets of brown scales now. So I'm going to do brown on one of these and something else. I want to go to a woodworking store today, excuse me, and pick up some scales for some of the other knives I have down here. So last night I did a good bit of work. I got this guy done. So you can get him all the, yeah, that guy. Big guy. I don't like it. At all. Shape's cool, handle feels nice, but I did this out of extremely thin, well, for this kind of knife, 1/8 inch steel, and it feels too light. It's too light. There's no chopping, it just feels like crap. And I'm going to finish it just to finish it, but personally I do not like this. I will probably do this design again in thicker steel. It's definitely a cool design, and I played around with the ball peen hammer on there. It's definitely a cool design. Definitely like the shape, but I just don't like the weight, and it ruins the whole knife. Down here I have 2 knives that I'm going to end up making into more Japanese style, and I messed up on the back hole, so I'm just doing holes in here. You won't see the back hole. This is mine. This is a buddy of mine is working with, just trying to start out, seeing me do it. The bevel's a bit off, but I mean, it's a decent knife. The other one I have down here is this little hunchback, I'm calling it. I really like this shape. It fits nice in my hand. I don't know if somebody's ever done this before. I'm sure they have, but for a little while I couldn't do work on knives because I was out of grinding discs. And I just didn't feel like using a file again. This was my little brainchild that I wanted to work on. And then I did this one last night as well. And this one was just a quick, like while I was waiting for my forge to heat up and stuff like that, I ground this one out. I don't know if I like this one. It feels good. It doesn't look very good. So I guess that makes a decent working knife, but yeah. And then there's the big one. That is a fun knife. And I know most people will not like it because of its shape and all that stuff and complain about the functionality of it, but it was a fun knife to do, and that's really all that mattered, and it gave me some experience doing stuff that I hadn't done before. So this is it right here. It's a big knife. It's probably the biggest knife I've ever done, hardest to heat treat. You can see I could only get it up to about here in the quench tank because my quench tank wasn't big enough. Chisel ground, because I honestly didn't think I could do both sides ground down, and it actually turned out pretty cool. It fits beautifully in my hand. You got the little like orcish spike on there. It's yes, I play video games, so this is a lot like the Orcish Dagger in Skyrim. That's kind of where it got its inspiration. That line right there was very hard to get done. It kept moving on me, but it was a good experience. I had fun doing it. I really like the knife. I'm going to a woodworking store today to see if I can pick up some cool looking handles for it. Kydex is going to be a pain in the ass to do because of the belly on the blade, so I don't think I'm going to do Kydex. I think most likely I'll wait till I can get some good old leather, maybe some rabbit's hide or rabbit fur, and put it down in the sheath for retention, and make a sweet Orcish dagger. And it'll be a pretty weapon. I mean, I suppose I can use it. It's good steel. But I probably won't because I don't want to walk around looking like a Skyrim fandom. Anyway. So yeah, I've got a bunch of this left. This isn't all I have left. I got a ton of these left. Knife Kits ships it in little like 6-inch lengths. So I've got this going 1 in here, 2 in there, 2 in there, 2 in there, and then I'm doing 4 of the brass rod in here. I don't know what I'm going to use for the handle material here. Probably more micarta. Yeah, brass rod up here. I gotta finally finish that. Brass rod down here. I kind of wanted to show everybody what I've been working on. I'm not being lazy. I've just been lazy. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Had a wonderful New Year. Merry Christmas, because I didn't say that. And good luck on your knife making. If anyone has any questions, I am very much a beginner. But if anyone has any questions for me, please feel free to ask in the comments or anything. Or even just message me. I check my email. So, yeah, everyone have a good day.